Hello everybody, welcome to the Malbeefance channel. If I sound a little frustrated, it's because this is like the third or fourth time I've started this video. Um, just all kinds of audio issues, but I think we've got it straightened out now. So here we are in episode 20 of our continuing series replay for Strategic Command World War II, War in the Pacific. All right, so let's just go ahead and advance the turn, see what we get. Second Cavalry is suffering attrition losses down here, but at least they're blocking that road. Same thing with Australia's Second Corps. All right, Hiroshima mobilizes the Home Guard. Actor and comedian Jackie Coogan is sent to serve as a glider pilot in India. So most of you will probably remember him from the Addams Family. What you might not know is that in his day, he was a huge advocate for protecting children from Hollywood, which we have learned over the decades is highly necessary. All right, UK scientists report production technology development up to 54%. And Russia develops tanks level 3. And nationalist Chinese have long-range aircraft development up to level 72. Australia gets naval weaponry level 2. There is the ledger for the up-and-coming turn. All right, so we still have a Japanese carrier working out of Hong Kong. So do we see any kind of relief for Manchuria? And the air war over northern China continues. If anything, it looks like the Japanese have put a lot more air power into it. Now the air war over southern China. All right, so here comes the ground offensives in northern China. Yeah, I didn't think we were done up there yet. But the computer likes to jump around. All right, anything else, or are we just going to be shifting forces around? Looks like they're just shifting forces around. Yep, I think that's about it. All right, what is this? Kagoshima mobilizes its home guard. And what do we got here? This is our raiders, convoy raiders. No, winter setting in. Is that winter of 43? Yep. All right, so there is our military activity. A lot of convoy interdiction going on. Love to see it. U.S. intelligence spots medium bombers in Cambodia. And Soviet intelligence spots a corps on, I believe that was Okinawa. Garrison in Hanoi. Okay, UK gets 10th Army as a reinforcement. Australia picks up 3rd Corps and heavy artillery. All right, so that is it for reinforcements. Start over in the U.S. West Coast like normal. Go ahead and get what is that, 11th Air Force. Upgraded. And now advance all these guys out in the water. Just to see what they got there. Now this way I can go ahead and I can get them on the amphibious transports next turn. Alright, anybody that needs fixing? Yep. And I believe we're good here, yep. Alright, so I can get these guys back into the fight. Alright, so reinforce Saratoga's air wing. And I believe that's going to, yep, that's going to do it. At least on that side of Australia, anyway. Alright, anything else I want to shift around right now? Not really. Alright, and that will do it for retake. Well, no, wait a minute. Spoke too soon. Can he reach? Yes, he can. There. Now that's got New Guinea secure. All right. So relocate the carriers. Now what is okay? 6th Marines. Let's go ahead and land them here. So we'll get ready to take Timor. All right, so I got a traffic jam of troops back here that I've got to get straight. So let me get the ships sorted out first here. Get more supplies coming into these ports. All right, so those two are set, ready to go. Let's do it this way. All right, now I can put him on amphibs, so let's go ahead and upgrade him. Now, can he get out? Yes, he can. Question is, do I want to put him on amphibs right away? and go after Ambon. There's probably a lot on Palau. Let's go ahead and check that out. All right, that takes care of some maritime bombers. Well, it doesn't look like they have anything more over in the Palau Islands. All right. Well, in that case, see if there's anything. Yep. Okay, so there is a garrison up there at Alethi. All right. Well, if that's the case, then let's go ahead and try and take advantage of that. I'd rather have the Marines go first. I think they have a better odds chance on island invasions over the tanks. Get my Australians back up to strength. All right, amphibious transport or just regular transport? Let's hold off for the moment. Get the Americans out of the way here so that the Australians are in a position. No can do. Best I can do is that. These guys will be able to upgrade. All right, so we are in a position where we will go ahead and we will attack the Palau Islands while at the same time working to take Timor. Now he moved. Have him on fighter cover for these two guys since I set them to bombers. All right, so what do we got out here? All right, 9th Corps, 10th Corps, and I Corps. So what I'm going to try and do is land them someplace where I can put them onto amphibious transports next turn. Can he move? Yes, he can. Go. I really ought to think about moving the blimp. Make sure nothing new has showed up at Truck and Aniwatuk. And I think that's going to do it for movement and combat operations for the American and Australian forces down here. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. All right. So moving on to Sumatra. And my not so wise, not so well executed invasion or liberation of Sumatra. What's his supply? He's down, he's at 9, he's good. They're at 10. Up here. He's at 11. Probably leave him right where he is. But what I would like to do, try and threaten that carrier. Now he's at 7. I want to try something. I want to see if he resupplies off of that Russian port. All right, that'll take care of my submarines there. British forces can almost stay right where they're at. Now they're waiting to escort the carrier. So, do I want to do it? No, I need to get them back into the fight. Tell you what, why don't you go out here and help cover for the carrier? The destroyer will take over interdiction duty. Upgrade the light cruiser. All right. So I think that takes care of admin stuff for the Royal Navy. Now, let's get to the fighting. So 10th Air Force. You know what? I'm going to try this. Oh no, we didn't have any escorts. Yep, okay, so Flying Tigers are in there this time. Still though, 14th Air Force took a lot of damage. All right, he's going to have to move up soon. You know what? I don't know if that'll help any. A little bit, not a lot. Oh, and he can grab the town. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, so we have a pretty decent advance there in Burma. Alright, I'm going to have to bring him back down to the rail line because there's always the opportunity the Japanese might be trying once again to try and push something up here to take Kunming. Alright, now I have an opportunity to reinforce these guys, but so now these two units will be in position to defend Nanning. Yeah, I know, not the smartest idea, but at least now we've got supply reconnected to this guy, hopefully. Ouch. Probably should have led with the bombers. They wound up not doing anything anyway. Alright, anything else we can do up here? Now, yep, he still has everybody covered. Alright, so we'll continue to push in Fujian province and Guangdong. Hopefully we'll be able to take these objectives back relatively soon. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do anything here, but we'll give it a shot anyway. If nothing else, it keeps the pressure on. Nope, 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 nope. Watch what you're doing. Oh, was that it for... No, they could only get 8. Okay. I thought I may have ran out of production points for the Nationalists, but no. Alright, so weather and terrain make some really bad odds here. So we'll go ahead and we'll let discretion be the better part of valor there. However, ouch. Reinforce him. He's going to have to stay where he's at. It's alright. Defensive artillery, but at 1 to 3 odds, I'll take that. Oh yeah, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Oh yeah. Alright, looks like we're putting a little pressure on ourselves. Good to see. Alright, so that takes care of China. Now the Russian front in Manchuria. The artillery can't fire after moving. And I'd rather go ahead and knock this guy out without using the tanks. That way I can upgrade the tanks. So let's see what we got. 0 to 1, 0 to 2. That's probably going to be our best odds right there. So we'll start there. Awesome. Okay, Zhukov into the city, helps out with his command and control. Get these guys heading back that way to help out with this pocket. Upgrade tanks. All right, so what can we do over here? Push the front a little bit. Threaten Konjin. Get him upgraded. All right, well, let's go ahead and take the shot. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't upgrade him. I want to go ahead and pull him back. That way they have to advance if they want to take him on. But I had to take the chance to go ahead and see how much damage I could do. All right, so that just leaves my boys here. Oh, the city's empty. Awesome. All right, and that grabs southern Sakhalin Island. All right, so he's iced in. He ain't going anywhere for a little while. All right, but if my U.S. and Dutch subs are able to resupply from Soviet ports, I now have 2 ports where my submarines can go instead of having to fight all the way back to New Guinea. All right, I think that's going to do it for movement and combat all around. Yep, looks like it. All right. All right, so I've been going kind of easy on research the last couple of episodes because I've been wanting to get more troops out in the field. So let me go ahead and spend a little bit more time on research and development. So let me just go ahead and spend those out. I don't see the Royal Navy needing the naval construction as much, but you never know. Something could wind up coming up. All right, max out logistics. Do I have enough left? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and do spying and intelligence. All right, so yeah, I know I didn't put anything on this side. We'll save that for next turn. We'll focus on this side. Now, the United States, they are maxed on technology for industrial technology and working on level 4 for production. Let's go ahead and finish that off. Logistics, they got 2, spying and intelligence. They're going to hit level 3 like next turn or the turn after. Last one in naval construction and submarine warfare. I got plenty for amphibious warfare, so. Advanced tanks. Do I want to do advanced tanks or do I want to do ground attack weapons? Advanced fighters are on 3. Anti-submarine warfare. That actually increases the amount of damage that we do in convoy interdiction. Anti-aircraft defense. The U.S. Navy has not encountered a lot of. You would have expected that there'd be a lot more carrier battles, but we got lucky early on in the game with the Battle of the Eastern Solomons. We sank 3. The U.S. Navy sank 3 Japanese fleet carriers, and so far all I've seen since is the one fleet carrier that's sitting in Hong Kong, and then there was a light carrier that was north of New Guinea. west of uh, nuts. Sorry, it slipped my mind. Um, Truck. There we go. Yeah, it was a little bit west of Truck, and haven't seen that one since. But we know the other one's sitting in Hong Kong, so I don't see a big need at this point for anti-aircraft defense for the Americans. But all right, you never know. You talked me into it. All right, so that's just going to leave 41. Nothing more I can do with that. We bank it now. The Russians, so they're working on level 4. They've got level 3 production technology, and they're working on level 3 for spying and intelligence. So submarine warfare, let me max that out. Advanced subs. Since I'm actually going to make some Russian subs once I'm able to make submarines with them. It should be in like another turn. When we hit 1944, I should be able to make Soviet naval forces. All right, so what do we got left? 61. I don't think there's anything I can do with that. All right, so we'll save that. And nationalist Chinese. Actually, do I have... I meant to get a headquarters for them. I still don't have enough money for that. All right. What? Is there something that I absolutely got to research? Probably logistics. They could use that. And you can all... Spying and intelligence always helps. All right, let's do it. So get the two of them going. It leaves 75. I could put it in any tank, but I haven't really needed it. All right, so we'll bank it. And the communists, unfortunately, they're down to 49, so there's nothing I can do for them. And Australia is already, okay, they're already maxed out with industrial technology production. They're working on level 3. They're going to hit level 2 intelligence. Insufficient, where they, oh, 148, okay. Oh, I haven't done armored warfare for them. Not that they really need it. Longer range aircraft probably be nice. That's another 150, so I can't do that. Ground attack weapons. Don't have any bombers for them yet. All right, so let's just bank it. I'll hang on to it for the moment. All right, so that's going to do it for this turn. Sorry, this one's going to be a little short. The last 2 episodes have ran over an hour, so I'm going to cut this one a little short. So thanks a lot for following along. If you would be so kind, go ahead and drop a like and a comment. It helps with the fighting the algorithm. It gets it out there noticed by more folks' feed. If you know somebody that likes this type of content, by all means, share it with them. I'd appreciate it. We are sitting, as of this recording, we're sitting at 99 subscribers, just one more. I'm trying to think of something to do, something silly, just to celebrate making 100 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, hey, you could wind up being that 100th. If I actually know who the 100th subscriber is, if the YouTube will tell me, maybe I can do something for them, shout out or something like that. We'll see. All right, so thanks again, and I will see you on the next one.